Atma, Sip Krishan, Sip Ru, Mataji, Sip Atmatre, Sip Manisha, Sip Vanita, Sip Bala, Sip Kailash. Welcome to the call. And today I have with me Chidanand, who's here in Mumbai with me live. So I Sip Chidanand. It's always good to meet our. We have to give a name for Zoomers. We are the Zoom seekers, the Zoom mumukshus, or the Zoom. You all give me names. We will see what name we will give to Zoom jigyasus and Zoom seekers. And before we get active today on the call, Chidanand has said that he will do a presentation for a Friday on how to use Bhagavad Gita, how to interpret Bhagavad Gita from a Advaita perspective, from a perspective. So Chidanand will make a small document and we will do Friday. If anybody wants to help him, there are people who are studying Gita, like even Krishna and others who would like to help in this. So we will do one session on the Bhagavad Gita from an Advaita perspective. So with that note, Administrator, let us start. Today's subject is, do you believe in reincarnation? Subject of today, do you believe in reincarnation? If yes, why? If no, why not? So you should speak. Today you should speak. Everybody should speak. I want to hear everybody speaking today, right? I want to hear A to Z, everybody speaking, because you believe, say yes. Why you believe? You don't believe, you say why you don't believe. So we have a very interesting subject. Let us start. We have got Nichani, Chotwani, Rajender, Raji. Today we'll have an interesting discussion. Come on. Start, please, Administrator. Ashok Nichani, Ashok Chotwani.
Shivam Sarji.
Shivoham.
Sarji, I do believe in reincarnation.
Why?
Because of our karmas, we have to get reincarnated.
Anything can logically make people understand?
Definitely, Sarji. Our past and present karmas, when we die, they will take us for reincarnation. We'll have to take rebirth.
Okay. So you're saying yes, you believe, you're giving introduction, but let us see if we need more clarity. So be ready for more clarity. Chotwani. More clarity if we need more clarity. Come on. Chotwani?
Yeah, Shivam sir.
Sir.
Sir, I also do believe in reincarnation.
Why?
At death, two things will happen. Actually, this world is governed by law of karma. Every action has reaction. What we sow, we shall reap. At death, if we are enlightened, then there will be no rebirth. A person who is enlightened will get moksha. But a person who is not enlightened, he has to take rebirth as per his karmic account, the balance of karmic account, sir.
Who told you?
Yes, sir.
So you're blindly or you realized clearly?
No, I have realized, sir.
No doubt. If anybody asks you outside, you will just tell AiR told, or you will say explain as Chotwani is telling.
I will explain, sir. Here you are just opposite me.
So what I'm saying is we should be very clear. I meet some very big people. Today also I met one very big person and they are confused on this Atma, reincarnation, lot of confusion. That's why today we are having a question. If you believe, then you why? And if you don't believe, then why not? Rajender, let us move forward. Rajender.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Chotwani. Rajender?
Shivam sir.
Sir.
Sure. Sir, there are only two perspectives. Either one gets liberated or one gets reincarnated, takes rebirth. So why we take rebirth? This is now, this is a reality because this is complementary to the karma, law of karma.
Okay.
If there is law of karma, so we have to settle the account here and leave. If we can't settle the accounts here, then we have to come again. So,
So how
and
convinced? How
I
convinced?
can, yes, convincing is that now it is done. How we can convince that rebirth is there, because there are a lot of mysteries in this. जैसे कोई बच्चा पैदा होता है, he is lame by उसके एक आंख नहीं होती है या बीमार होता है, तो why he is, वो मिजरी कहाँ से उसको आती है? Because God cannot give misery to a small child. So वो suddenly वो पिछले कर्म का है, उसको उसे rebirth लिया है, वो उसी का हिसाब देने आया है इधर इस जन्म में. So it is now understood. Any person can understand now this. इसमें जो लाभ कर्म है, तो ये अब सिंपलिसिटी इसमें आ गई है सब हर किसी के दिमाग में.
So let us see if there's anybody who is saying they don't believe. Then we will have some cross discussion. अच्छा हो जाएगा, देखेंगे. Thank you, Rajendra. Raji will be same in the same, Raji and Atmatray.
Yes.
But tell me, Raji.
Same answer, Guruji. Only two things can happen at the time of death: realization or reincarnation. And law of karma, we are experiencing it. Nobody knows that it is. They don't know to tell that it is karma. All these sufferings, why we are getting suffering? Only because we have done something wrong. If we are getting something good, we have done good. That is why we are getting. So it is the law of karma and prarabdha karma, whatever it is. So karma applies and birth is there.
As you are talking,
Even in stories also it is there, Guruji. Even in Ramayana, Mahabharata, everywhere this is there. Reincarnation
Rebirth.
is there.
Mm.
Yes.
As you all are talking, I'm thinking that you all are ZAS. ZAS means Zoom Awakened Souls. You are all awakened souls I see on Zoom every day, because you are all awakened. And the awakened soul that you all are, I think I should like to tell you all that maybe you are slightly missing that thing of what I called anubhuti or whatever, but you are all awakened souls at different levels. But I wish that you all are so enlightened that you all can tell me, AiR, I will be liberated. I am already achieved mukti. I want that feeling that you are 100% going to attain nirvana, moksha, salvation, because you are awakened souls. There is no doubt. There is absolutely no doubt, because when we ask you questions, you all have got such crystal clarity. Sometimes you all miss. I want that sometimes you all miss. I want that to solve. I don't want you to miss. That is my challenge. Thank you, Raji. Atmatray, very good clarity. Atmatray.
Shivam, sir.
Sir.
Sir, I believe in Bhagavad Gita also. There is also said that there is a punarjanm for without enlightened person.
Okay. So you just blindly believe in Bhagavad Gita, or you have realized?
No. I realize, sir. I'm soul. I feel I'm immortal soul, but I have taken rebirth due to some karmas, pending karmas. That's why I am here on the earth.
So you are confident. There is no doubt in your head.
Yes, sir. No, I have no doubt, sir.
Thank you. Sip. I'm still waiting for some customer, some Zoomer who is going to give some alternate answer. Sip.
Shivoham, Guruji, and everyone else on the call.
Shivoham.
I also strongly believe in reincarnation, because out of this billion of people in the world, we come across only a few with whom we have to settle our karmas. And even in our family, the children born to same parents who are given same ethics, same education, same everything is provided same, but they have, due to their own karmas, they get different destiny and everything. So reincarnation due to our pending karmas is there.
It's so important to realize this. I was telling you, sometime I meet some people. I meet people from the different spectrums. Yesterday, I met one lady from Times of India. She was so awakened. So much in awareness. She heads a beautiful section of it. And I hope she's blessed to spread the message. But some people are completely, they don't want to listen. They are adamant. Then this is where we get caught. But let us still ask Bliss. Bliss, what do you believe, Bliss? My dear Bliss from Canada.
Hi, Shwan there, Shwan everyone. You
Tell
can
me.
read please what I
Ah,
write.
you want me to read? Okay, I will read.
Yeah,
What you want me to read?
what I have right.
Okay. Book to the back to the convert. I have not read your earlier message, but I'm reading your message now. I will remind me for the other one. The reincarnation exists, plenty of proof with energy. Nothing is wasted. Those are memories of other lives who were born with particular circumstances. Life is cyclical until the liberation of karma, or we understand neti neti tattvamasi. So Bliss, the challenge is Bliss speaks French. So she writes her answer in French, then she translates in English and she pastes it. But she's
Yeah,
saying,
it's not easy for me because my English, I don't understand
no
really what I
problem. We
say.
understand you. You do not worry. We understand you. No problem. So Bliss is telling that this world is energy. Very correct. Beautifully said. And this energy is cyclic and this energy flows. We come and we go, and the energy will flow. And we are reborn. There's plenty of proof. She's giving different examples of proof. But the people who don't want to believe, I'm waiting for them. They are very difficult to make them understand. So I think on Zoom seekers, though I am trying to ask, let's hope somebody will come. The faces I see, I can't see any customer on the other side. But let me see. Thank you, Bliss. So we are back to asking Vanita, Chidanand, Girish, and Samatma and Krishna. Come on. Yes, Vanita.
Yeah. Shivam Guruji, just
Shivoham.
now Bliss said, yes, it's all energy only. But at death, one of the two things has to happen. Either there is reincarnation or realization. Death and birth, everything is controlled by karma only, law of karma. When a person doesn't realize that and lives in boga, then it's sure to come back to the earth to suffer. Whereas if a person is realized and the purpose of life and he is always connected to SIP and aware of Neti Tattvamasi, such souls attain mukti and free from the cycle of rebirth.
So you are absolutely clear about reincarnation. There is no doubt in your head. There's reincarnation or realization, correct?
No, yes,
So you are clear. There is no element of doubt.
no.
Okay. Chidanand. So I'm putting on Chidanand. Yes, Chidanand. Yes, and you speak. You speak loudly, taking from my mic.
I have different perspective because reincarnation, everything happens because of avidya, ignorance.
Yes,
But in
voice
reality,
is clear.
there's no birth or rebirth. So on realization, when the ignorance goes, we understand the absolute reality.
I have a different perspective.
I think your signal is not catching. Would you like to come here and speak?
Yeah.
Come. So Chidanand is here. So Chidanand will be on the screen and he will speak for a few seconds. Come on. So, because otherwise you all cannot hear him. You all can hear me now, right? Yes. Yes, Chidanand will speak.
I have a different perspective because once the ignorance goes, you know the absolute reality. There is no birth or rebirth. It is all because of ignorance. We look at the samsara and this maya, and because of avidya, we have this concept of birth and rebirth. So in avidya, as long as the ignorance doesn't go, we feel reincarnation and all this is truth. But in reality, once you have that aparoksha anubhuti, you realize everything is mithya.
What Chidanand is giving you a Jnani. Thank you. He's giving you a high level thing. He's talking about realization. Chidanand is saying, you all can hear me in the administrator. Hope you all can hear me clear. Chidanand is telling clearly that The moment you realize, then what is this reincarnation? It is all Maya. But as long as you don't realize, then you are caught in this avidya. And if you're caught in this avidya, then. But he's not saying there is no reincarnation in that real sense that there is. As long as there's Maya, there will happen. But if you are awakened and you realize that you are SIP, you are the soul, you are the supreme, then you are free. Thank you, Chidanand. We are going to now Girish. Yes, Girish.
As per the law of karma,
Yeah.
it is said that only human beings can earn and experience the results of their karma. But we see animals experiencing good or bad, enjoying or suffering. So as to enjoy or suffer, those animals must have earned their karma from the previous life only when they were human beings. By this, we can infer that there is reincarnation.
Because you're using the analogy of animals. And
Yes.
you're saying because animals
Were
have
previously
definitely.
human beings must have earned karma.
Yeah. Because if the animals had not had karma, then where is the question of them being reborn as animals?
Yes.
Good. So Girish has given you a completely different perspective, right? Thank you, Girish. So we have got Samatma.
Shivoham, sir.
Shivoham.
At death, either two things happen. Either you are liberated and you are one with SIP, or you are reborn according to your karma. And then you are also reborn according to karma, according to your give and takes, whatever has to be completed, your karmic account has to be completed. And I have an example which I would like to give. I lost my father-in-law in 2019. And in 2020, we got a litter of 3 kittens in our house. One of them looked exactly like my father-in-law.
That's very interesting.
2 days before his death, he wanted to eat basundi and cashew nut ki khichdi, which I was not able to give because he was not in a position to eat. And this kitten, whom we were thinking is him, the first time when I made it, she came and ate everything. Others cats don't eat so much of sweet and cashew nuts. And she also sits only where my father-in-law should sit. And the best point is, my mother-in-law does not like cats. She tolerates only her among the 3 kittens. So I strongly believe that
I'm not going to give any.
That something.
I'm not going to make any comment on this, but it's an amazing thing. See, some things, honestly, Samatma, they are beyond human understanding. So I don't want to make a comment about this kitten. It is your intuition and your consciousness which is feeling this. And it's not for me to, but everybody has the right to feel that because only you can feel. Because only you can feel the vibration of your ex-father-in-law, who passed away, and see his presence. Thank you, Samatma. But we are still waiting for somebody to say, I don't believe in reincarnation. Krishna and Kailash.
Shivoham, sir.
Shivoham.
Sir, I would like to believe that mine is not this one Janma. So definitely there has been many Janmas in the past, which is again a Bhagavad Gita teaching. But here now I would like to say, because everything has been said, मुझे ना Sri Ramakrishna का एक very beautiful analogy है in this subject. May I say? Yeah.
Please continue.
He says, Sri Ramakrishna says, when a potter bakes pot, there is unbaked pot and baked pots. He keeps in the sun to dry the pots, and suddenly a cow comes and tramples the entire pots. The baked pots, he'll throw it away, but the unbaked pots will go again to the potter's wheel. Same way, when we are unbaked, if we are not baked in the fire of knowledge, we come back to the potter's wheel. He says that.
Very good. So these are good analogies. I love this analogy. What you're saying is very beautiful. And but the fact is that as long as we are not baked or not realized, then there will be either, it's very simple. There is realization or there's reincarnation.
Sir,
if there was no, bolo.
But one more, मुझे कभी-कभी इसमें clarity नहीं है, because people use reincarnation in a different way and rebirth in a different way. Because I have heard many people saying that reincarnation means, for example, the great men, sometimes they say Adi Shankara is the reincarnation of Shiva. Matlab, they say the same soul in some body, but rebirth means different soul, different birth. So there is always in spirituality, people say there is a difference, some say there is no difference. I have a doubt in that. I need a clarity in that.
I am little ignorant in these religious subjects, so correct me if I'm wrong.
Not
But
religious.
many,
It is
no,
like you say soul is different, sip is different. Many people say it's the same way. There
So
are
let
people
me-
who say rebirth is different, reincarnation is different.
let me explain to you what I was trying to say. So these people are not talking about reincarnation. These people are talking about incarnations.
Acha, okay.
They talk about correct. Please, I have told you I am
Yes,
Buddha.
yes,
Some subjects I am
yes.
Buddha. So when they are talking about incarnations, they are talking about not reincarnation, but they're talking
All
about
right. Okay.
now Krishna is the incarnation of Vishnu,
Yeah.
and Rama is the incarnation of I don't know.
Yes.
Now, for me, I find it so amusing. I was watching a podcast, and that podcast is telling 15,000 years ago, there was one yogi called Adi Yogi. And 15,000 years ago, people did not know to read and write. And there was no camera, and there was no picture. Now, if we are going to get into that, whether it's right or wrong is not the discussion at all.
Right.
Now, if you start believing in mythology and you start believing in what I call prehistoric stuff, then you cannot get enlightened.
Yeah.
If you want enlightenment, you look at today.
Yes.
You look at the reality today. You look at you are alive. You look at birth. You look at death. You look at karma. If you say some million years ago, this yuga was there, and these trillion years ago, this yuga was there. Very good. Very interesting stories. Lovely stories. But how can you put the pieces together?
True.
In a Chinese whisper in a room,
Yeah.
if 20 people are sitting and you whisper something in the ear of the first person,
Mhm.
it reaches the 20th person, from my cat gave 3 kittens, it will become my dog ate the cat. It will change like that.
Yes. True.
How it can the whisper come from millions of years ago and thousands of years ago, when there was no reading and writing, when there was no way, there was a problem in language, there was a problem in communication.
Yeah.
So Krishna, just to tell you, this incarnation is for those people who do not realize that you are not Krishna, you are Krishna. I was fortunate to tell Shankar Mahadevan yesterday. I told you, you are not Shankar Mahadevan. Thanks to you, I told same analogy. I told him, you are Shankar Mahadevan. You are not Shankar Mahadevan. You are Shankar Mahadevan.
Yes.
So this realization, na Krishna, makes us all incarnations.
Yeah.
We are all incarnations. Do you doubt it?
No.
Now, whether the world doubts it or not doesn't matter to you and me.
Right.
Can we convince everybody? Today I was trying to convince somebody.
Yeah.
Some master. He thinks he is the master. Like, higher than highest level of mastery. But who am I to convince anybody?
Yeah.
So in spirituality, we just hold hands and we surrender.
Yes, sir.
We say, tum hi sab kuch janat pritam, teri ichha purat ho. Dukh mein sukh mein mere pritam, teri ichha purat ho. But very important for us to be in consciousness, very important for us to be in the realization. So I think, as I told you, this call is a blessed call of ZAS, Zoom Awakened Souls. I don't have a good name still, but you are Zoom Awakened Souls. I want to find each of you think of a good name, because in this call, it's like magic. It's like magic. Each one of you, Chidanand was speaking me to today, he's telling me every day people are evolving, people are growing, learning, realizing, because there's a blessing, there's a commitment. People in this call are jigyasus, people in this call are mumukshus, people in this call are yogis, they are gyanis. That's why people in this call become Buddha. You don't have to sit under the people tree. You don't have to sit for years together to get enlightenment. That is a lie. You just have to go inside and switch on the light. And many of you, many of you, I know, see the truth clearly. Yes, there are some small dots, small spots of, like Krishna said today, I have a doubt in this one area. That's why on Zoom, you must ask, investigate, and realize. You must ask, investigate, and realize the truth. Thank you, Krishna. We are going to Kailash. Sir, bolo.
In the path of spirituality, there is no incarnation, means no rebirth. Okay. If there are 8 steps in the spirituality, Mumukshu, Jigyasu, Yogi, Jnani, Buddha, Sthit Pragya, if we completed all 8 steps, then we realize and that there is no rebirth. Only if we see the soul is the energy that's not doing any karma. If we realize this, that soul has no connection with the karma, okay, then there is no incarnation. No
You are
rebirth.
100% right. But दुनिया नहीं समझती ये बात.
That is avidya. If because they don't know about the meaning of the spiritual things, spiritual paths, what things we need to require for the correct this spiritual path. If the realize or the consciousness comes to the person, or then there is no meaning of this.
Very beautifully said. Very, very beautifully said. So beautifully said. See how Kailash, jab green tea pee ke aata hai, then he gives a different analogy, completely different analogy. He came and said, there is no rebirth. And then ghuma ke bola, there is no rebirth if you reach the 8 stages of spiritual awakening. Kaisa ghuma diya wo, Kailash. So correct, absolutely correct. If you go through Mumukshu, Jigyasu, Jnani, Yogi, Buddha, Sthit Pragya, Jivan Mukta, Satchidanand Atma, you reach that state. Where is the question of rebirth? Then there is mukti, there is moksha, there is nirvana, there is salvation, there is liberation. But unfortunately, this world, avidya ke karan hum sab tadapte, अंधकार में जीते और फिर हम मरते, पुनर्जन्म फिर हम लेते, मुक्ति नहीं हम पाते, अविद्या में जीते मरते. अविद्या के कारण. ये avidya is a big problem, and avidya is nothing. It is just that we are a slave of the mind, and the mind and ego, me, does not let us be free, to make us realize we are divine energy. The mind makes us blind. The truth is left behind. But on the Zoom call, many of you are so advanced. I only wish that you commit your lives to helping people realize this, because this is real karma yoga. If you can help every day 1%, not more than 1%, I'm saying every day you try to help 1%. This is the biggest seva you can do to God. Every day, try to help 1% realize the truth. Because there is avidya. And because there's avidya, there is suffering. And because there is suffering, there is rebirth. There's reincarnation. What is the cause of reincarnation? Reincarnation is caused only for one reason. And that one reason is karma. What is the cause of doing karma? Again, it is avidya. That I am the body, mind, ego. The belief of I makes me do karma. If there is freedom in action, not freedom from action, but freedom in action, then we are free. We are free from the mind and ego, me, which doesn't exist. So this is the challenge. Anything else, Kailash? Otherwise, we go to Sundargiri. Remember, for the call, we have 8 minutes more for questions. 8:40 questions will end. Kailash or Sundargiri? Kailash, और कुछ बोलना है? Kailash, please. Kailash and then Sundargiri. Kailash.
Yes, today, sir, I discussed with 2 or 3 colleagues, okay, in the office about the all things relate to spirituality, who is you, and what is your actual date of birth, and everything I discussed. But the answer from their side, all these things are only possible if the person have the money or the all okay the things relate to the for the good life, then the person can think about the spirituality. I told them that I have no money this time, and whatever I did till now, I completely okay the flats, the plots, and if we see the money that is in my wife account or everything is on his. I have only the current month salary, and there is nothing. So I am thinking, I told them that I am thinking that after complete, because I am in the, I married, and this is my now responsibility to fulfill my, okay, family things, the children's, okay, to complete their, after they settle 24 or 25 years, I will lose everything from the family side. Okay, so there was much discussion with them, but their answer is only that if the all things available with the person, then can think about the spirituality. तो मैंने यही बोला कि there is no meaning of money or anything. Okay.
Money has no connection. But those who think about money, वो अविद्या में है.
Yes.
Because they think money is equal to pleasure, is equal to success, is equal to life, is equal to what they know one thing. All successful people are not happy, but all happy people are successful.
Yes, right.
You may have all the success in the world. तुम्हारे पास कितना भी पैसा बैंक में हो, will it? What will you get?
Nothing. There is Mukesh Ambani, Adani. They are not happy. They have much money, everything they are available, but they are not in the actual happiness or the consciousness. They
That is
think
the truth.
more ये होना चाहिए.
That is the truth, ultimate truth. हम माने ना माने वही सच है.
Right, right.
Thank you, Sundar Giri. Thank you, Gairash. Good interaction today. Sundar, Premchand, and Navmi.
Oh, namaste, sir.
Yes, sir. Bolo, Sundar.
Yes, sir.
You are very Sundar. Bolo.
Yeah. What is the question, sir?
I think your connection is not good. Would you like to switch off your video and speak? Your connection will be better. We can hear you.
Here it's okay, sir, but
Yeah,
I don't know there.
Now it's good.
Yeah.
Please speak. Please speak.
Yeah. What I think, sir, the concept of reincarnation, it is very much irrelevant. That's what I think. Yeah, that's what I think, because the relevant thing is the self-realization.
Correct.
Or the process of realization. That is the very much relevant thing. But is there the reincarnation or not? That is, I think, it is not very much important question. First of all, we have to.
If there is no realization, then what happens?
Yeah, until and unless there is no realization, there is no meaning of the reincarnation. Whenever we are realized.
One minute. I am asking you if your voice is getting cut. Your voice.
Yes.
No, your voice is getting cut.
Sir.
Your voice. So if somebody does not have realization, will there be reincarnation? Yes or no?
That realized person only can say there is reincarnation or not, sir. Other people can't say that there is realization or not. Only you type of people. I mean the person can say the realization or not. We can't say anything. We can't say anything. We have to explore, sir. The main thing is to explore.
No, beautiful answer. See what Sundar Giri is saying. Sundar Giri is saying the man who has not realized, how can he say there is reincarnation? So he is giving a very honest opinion. Sundar Giri is telling How can I tell there is reincarnation or not? Only realized person knows about there is reincarnation. Very beautiful said. Sundargiri, you are from Nepal, but you are speaking like Mount Everest. Very good. Very,
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much,
very
sir.
well said. Beautiful perspective. Thank you. Navni. Yes, Navni will ask a question. Thank you, Sundar. Yes, Navni.
So I was thinking in this whole discussion that even for me, this question doesn't matter or doesn't bother me. I don't feel an inclination to ask this whether there's an incarnation, reincarnation, or because I think so much stuff that I worked through in this life, what I've picked, or the mirror of what I've seen within, what I've seen outside is a reflection of what was inside. For me, that was a huge realization to where I am in the journey. So I think I would not like to think about what's going to happen after this life or what happened before this life, because it is, they say that this moment or this moment only you can be enlightened, you can feel that essence of nirvana or moksha, that bliss, or you can be extremely miserable. This moment can become swarg or this moment can become nark. It all depends on your inner um, where you are inside, what work you've done within. So
tell me, let me ask you a question. Therefore, what is the purpose of life?
I think if you're given this yes. So if I'm born as a human being, and as a human being I've been given a mind, I think its purpose is to make myself better, to make myself the best version of me, and then help other beings around. Does that make sense?
Yes, makes sense. But what about it ultimately? Will you be here forever?
No, of course, it's a transient life, and I will.
So what happens in that moment when you will you lose your breath? One day will you lose your breath?
Yes.
Then what will happen in that moment when you lose your breath?
I think I'll just merge into the source where I came from, where the soul came from.
Correct. That is absolutely right. And that is what we all aspire to do. That is liberation. That is unification. That is moksha. But what if we are living and doing bad deeds, bad karma? Then if you are doing bad deeds, will you merge with the eternal source?
No.
No. That's when you will come back, because you have to settle your karma.
Right.
That's why it becomes relevant to pay attention. And some people misunderstand, therefore they think only we should not do bad deeds. But the problem is, even if you do good deeds, then you have to come back to be rewarded.
Yeah, right.
So then again you are stuck in the cycle, the chakra of life and death. Therefore, in this call, what everybody was trying to give their view, our goal is mukti, freedom. Our goal is moksha, liberation. And this is the entire purpose of human existence.
Can I ask one question?
Yes, yes.
Then, so like the gurus and the masters, I think they were enlightened, but they came back in the body to take other people along.
No.
No?
No. This is a fairy tale. This is a myth. So that's why on this call every day there are hundreds of people, actually more than 100 people. Everybody doesn't come every day, but we have up to 100 people who come in and go out of this call every day at 8 o'clock. And the realization is this. The realization, am I this body? The body will die. Am I the mind? Where is the mind? You cannot find. I am the soul, S-O-U-L, spark of unique life. This realization liberates us, frees us from karma. And if we are free from karma, then we are free from the cycle of rebirth. And this is what is taught in Hinduism, Buddhism, even in other scriptures. But unfortunately, because of ignorance, we think we do karma, then we die, then we come again. Why otherwise would okay, I'm asking you a last question, since there's nobody asking question, you have the privilege of your discussion. Can you explain to me why a child is born blind?
It could be a past life thing.
Is it? It's not because God is cruel, right? Is it because God is cruel?
No, God is not cruel.
So God has created a law. If you plant apples, you will get apples. If you plant thorns, you will get thorns. And so, if you are born with a bad destiny, it's only because your past karma were not good. And so, it's very important for us to understand and be alert about this reincarnation and then realization and liberation.
Okay. Thank
Clear?
you.
Okay.
Yes.
Anything else you would like to ask, or I can wind up? Okay, my dear friends, so therefore today's session, interesting. As I told you, what it made me realize today is that on Zoom, we have so many awakened souls. We have so many awakened souls, each of you longing for the divine, each of you longing for liberation, each of you wanting that truth. You are blessed. And you are blessed. That's why I have the privilege to be with you. I am blessed. Because if I was not blessed, I would not get the chance to be with you every day on Zoom. And we are all blessed that in this century, Zoom is available. Before this century, Zoom was not available. How could we have had this call? This is the divine grace. And the grace is upon all of us to walk this path till we ultimately become one with the Supreme, the Source. Become one with that divine energy, which is the true reality of all of us. We have to overcome Maya. We have to overcome Leela. We have to reach that state. Who told that? Swarga, Narka, it's all here. There is no Swarga, Narka up in the sky. That is a lie. Everything we do good, the Swarga is on earth. We do bad, the Narka is on earth. It happens when we take rebirth. And beautiful concepts, like how Kailash today said. Kailash said many people in the office, they only say, Are paisa ke bare mein baat kar." Talk about money. And the people who are only talking about money, what is very funny, they will not take with them even a penny. The story of money is very funny. Kailash bolo unko. Story of money is very funny because you cannot even take with you one penny. Then what is this story? You earn, you learn, you burn, you return. You learn, you earn, you burn, you return. You must learn and earn and turn and yearn. If you turn and yearn, then you will become one with the Supreme. So, my dear friends, with that interesting discussion, as we said, tomorrow I think is Friday, if I'm not mistaken, but even Fridays we'll be meeting at 8. So, Ask Care is now at 8, and tomorrow we'll have questions 8 to 8:30, and strict hard stop 8:30 to 8:59. We will end the session before 9 o'clock. With folded hands, I bow down to you.